So you were making your best month before joining Born to Close was 5K. How much
Yeah,
money did you make last month?
about 30, 33K in USD. So about 50,000 in Australian dollars.
So I'm here with Paulo, who's got a very, very impressive result, and Jack as well. We're going to be interviewing today, speaking about his experience inside Born to Close, where he was before he joined, where he is now. He's only 19 years old, so it's very, very fucking impressive. But yeah, we'll jump into it. So, Paulo, do you want to give it a bit of a background on who you are, what you sell, all this good stuff?
Yes, sir. So my name's Paulo from Australia. So I'm 19 as well. I've been in a space for two years.
Hmm.
Started back in like close to 2023, but
Hmm.
I stopped for a whole year and then I go back into sales because a lot of, personal issues with school, balancing outside life. And then I go back into it full time and it's pretty much my full year working with committed coaches. So I'm selling fitness and that's what I'm doing.
Cool. When did you join Born to Close?
Back in February, the end of February, so or that started this year. Yeah,
And what was your situation like before you joined Born to Close?
yeah. So before I joined, I was in objection box.
Okay.
Fun enough, when I joined objection box, I was really looking to like get my skills up. But during that time, I found like I got referred to you, right? And when I got referred to you, I thought you were Bill Walsh's kid, right? So I seen that photo of you with Bill Walsh. So the whole story was that yeah, when I joined, I didn't want to like upset objection box because then the whole beef you guys had back in early in the year. So I told I think his name was Jack Walsh from objection box. I told him I didn't have the money to keep going, but I got into Born to Close with you.
So you thought I was his kid?
That was my situation.
You thought I was Bill's kid?
Yes, because I seen that photo of you and him, and
Which,
I assumed
which photo, bro?
it was like them together.
Not many people know that, but I am.
Yeah, not people, not many people know, but he is Bill's son.
So what was your sales situation like in terms of like, your performance? Were you happy in sales? Were you having any doubts? How was that?
I made my best month. It was only like $5,000,
Hmm.
and I was just really looking to invest into it and use the money.
Hmm. So,
But my situation was that I wanted to scale. Like I seen the opportunity of like how much further I could go from here. But from there, that's when I really much wanted to look for different road path.
I've got one more question for now, and then I'll let Jack ask one because I'm just curious because I haven't asked you this. But what made you change to our program instead?
Because objection box wasn't like aligned with because I'm from Australia, right? The time zone was pretty hard. The coaching call would go from 12 a.m., 1 a.m. I would like try sacrifice days, wake up really early, feel really tired. It was like a big group of people. Like I just didn't feel like I was like getting the value
Hmm.
as much.
Mate, I never saw you on a fucking coaching call with me.
Yeah, I don't really go on. Yeah, yes, it's people watching. I don't really go in Daniel's coaching call because I'd rather go back and watch it on 2x speed
Good.
and just learn as fast as I could.
Yeah, that's the same as me. But then that means that your reason for leaving there doesn't make sense.
Part of it was the money as well. I didn't
Okay.
want to keep going.
So you were making your best month before joining Born to Close was 5K. How much
Yeah,
money did you make last month?
about 30, 33K in USD. So about 50,000 in Australian dollars.
Almost 30K more since you joined.
Exactly.
And what would you say is like the main points or the main things that went into that result and like you going from 5 to 33K?
I have to say the internal work that you guys provided, taking extreme, like learning about high agency, extreme ownership, cause and effect. It's just before I joined, I was really taking like I wasn't taking any responsibility. I didn't know what high agency was. So most of my results were just external, looking for validations. But when I really took a step further, like the whole year, I just understand about myself and put a lot of focus into self-mastery.
Mm.
And I think that what really gave me the results because I knew the skill was already there. If I'm learning from the top of the top people in the space, all I
Mm.
have to do is just work internally. It's just the biggest factor that was
Mm.
holding me back.
You kind of experienced the sales space of like you've learned the skills and other people even you could learn the skills from. But would you say the
Mhm.
main difference with Born to Close is you learned like how to actually deal with the internal side of things and how to actually become the type of person to like use that skill?
Yeah, and Daniel Smith. process just makes more sense like than any other like programs I've been into because I've been into several different programs. It's just more like structured. Like you could be like pretty much on a low level, but you if you just use the structure, the framework, it works wonders. Like especially I use a lot of the logic phase and the deep pain,
Mm.
and that's like the missing thing that I've had the whole time during my process.
What would you say the most exciting thing that's happened in your sales career since joining is in terms of result and just day-to-day selling? Because I know yesterday we had a one-on-one and you told me that you actually really, really enjoy work. So,
What's the most exciting thing? I want to say the money, but it's like an obvious answer. The most exciting thing is like actually seeing you guys grow as well. Like you guys are getting better every single month. Like what
mm,
you guys teach the people inside Born to Close. Like as you guys level up, I'm like catching up to you guys as well. Like I'm like kind of like the low of average where you guys the more you guys improve, the
mm.
more knowledge, more I learn as well. So it only gets better every single month that you guys post out.
What type of changes like do you see in Born to Close since you've been there that you would say that about? Like what have you seen us do that you feel like has been beneficial as we've like progressed and added things?
The most beneficial because now I'm taking a step further away from closing. So shout out to Jack and Daniel. They've helping me, of course, becoming a growth operator. Like and of course, you guys like really care for your student, the results, and I can see like you guys over deliver, not just one part of the process, but everything else, whether it's be sales, mindset, skills, like it's just a great culture here. Like there's everyone's chasing similar goal, have same mindset.
What about what are your goals next? Like what's next for you?
Like long term, living with you guys. Nah, part of it, yeah. But building my own business and of course back in home and doing growth operating.
Mm.
So long-term goal. And then having to help millions of people back home, back where I'm from. So I'm from Timor-Leste. That's
Mm.
where my home is. Um, helping millions of people, changing lives, serving with God.
So your goal is basically like you're learning sales. Growth operating is kind of like that next skill set where you're going to learn marketing, full stack like business operations. And then you
Yeah.
want to use that skill to basically, use business as like a force of good for like your home country. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Good stuff. And what would you say, like, obviously we're helping you with the growth operating stuff like that, but just on the sales side with Born to Close, like, what would you say to someone who's like considering joining? Maybe someone who's in sales or they're thinking about getting into sales. What would you say to them if they're like considering joining Born to Close?
I was reading this book from Grant Cardone. He said, if you have like the fear side of things,
Wait, where was that book from?
the 10x.
Yeah, but how'd you hear about it?
That was for me because
I know, what was
yeah.
the thing called?
The book name or the title name.
The
I
success
remember.
protocol.
Success conditioning protocol, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he mentioned that like the more you feed fear with time, the bigger the fear gets.
Mm.
So for the people standing on the other side, the fence wanting to join, like look at your decision now. There's pretty much I heard this famous quote, there's two wolves on your shoulder. We got the positive and the negative. Whichever side you feed more is the one that's gonna win. So I say take the shot and you're never gonna look back. There's no regret because you only go up from
Mm.
here.
I don't think that's pretty much it, to be honest.
I think that's good.
All right, thanks for hopping on with us, mate, and we'll see you in Paraguay soon. Okay.
Welcome, guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you.